But these are the 8 steps that you can all take. You don't need to do any testing to take at least the first 7 steps. And so I want to introduce them here. And we're going to spend the rest of the seminar going over them so that you can take some things home. Now, if any of these slides really appeal to you and you want to remember it, you'll want to circle it on your handout so that when you go through your handout next time, you'll remember it even better. These are what I call my 8 steps to achieving hormone synergy. Number 1 is decrease stress. 2 is eat a healthy diet. 3 is exercise. 4 is sleep well and enough. 5 is avoid toxins and do a yearly detox, because even if you're avoiding toxins, you're still getting exposed. 6 is maintain an ideal body weight. 7 are nutraceuticals or supplements. And 8 is bioidentical hormone supplementation. And you'll notice that those 8 steps are in order for a reason. I really do place a lot of emphasis on these, although many times supplement patients just want that. But I will tell you that if you just want to use hormones and you don't want to do the other steps, you will not have as good a result and you will not prevent aging. You may prevent hot flashes. So the first step is to reduce stress. And of course, this is my favorite topic because we teach that which we need to learn most. And anyone who works with me knows that I really need to learn this. So as we go through this together, I'm going to be reminding myself of how I can reduce my stress. The stress response is meant to be short-lived. So it's meant to save your life, actually. That's what the stress response is meant for. The stress and the response to the stress should be in the present moment. And animals, besides humans, do respond to stress in the present moment. I have a great story about my stepdog, Libby, who is 17 years old now. Several years ago, Libby and my husband Daniel and I were walking on Mount Tabor. And Libby was, sniffing the grass and relatively clueless to what else was going on. And we're walking along, and I saw a woman up ahead with a dog on a leash who was pulling and coming closer. And as soon as they passed, the other dog jumped on Libby, and they became all snarly and growly and loud. And then we pulled them apart, and we kept walking. And one thing I noticed was that Libby never talked about it again. To this day, Libby has never said, "Do you remember that dog that jumped me in Mount Tabor Park that day?" In fact, when we take her to the park, she doesn't walk around waiting for another dog to jump her. She doesn't anticipate it. So she doesn't rehash it, and she doesn't anticipate it. She let it go. That's why Libby's my spiritual teacher, among many reasons. But humans, we are good at creating chronic stress, right? We're really good at it. We can anticipate stress, right? So your body makes stress molecules just from anticipating stress. We're really good at that. Your body sends out the stress alarm from imagined stresses. We can also dwell. So we can repeatedly rehash stressors in our present moment that are long gone. And that's really not what the stress response was designed to do, right? So we're going to talk about 8 ways that will help you empty your stress bucket. And if any of these appeal to you, you might want to circle them or write them on your paper. The first way to empty your stress bucket is to avoid